Live from the local station, News 4 Jax starts now.
Video of National Guard troops camping out in the Capitol building with all hands on deck. Less than 48 hours until the presidential inauguration like none other in our history. An extraordinary security precaution on top of all the others. Those National Guard soldiers deployed in the nation's capital are being vetted by the Defense Department to protect against any potential insider threat.
Following the attack on Congress 12 days ago, the FBI has warned about possible armed protests in Washington and at every state capitol across the country. News 4 Jax reporter Vic Micolucci has been speaking with security experts, and he's joining us from the FBI's Jacksonville field office. Vic.
Tom and Mary, obviously the most attention right now is on Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, but the threats are all over, including right here in Florida. And that's where the FBI Jacksonville field office comes in. They look over 40 different counties here in the state. And right now, agents are working around the clock, tracking down tips and leads. From the nation's capital in Washington, D.C., to Florida's capital in Tallahassee, security is tight ahead of the inauguration. Our cameras spotting police on the lookout on top of government buildings in Tallahassee. The National Guard on standby. In D.C., 25,000 Guard members are backing up thousands of police officers. Approximately 600 soldiers and airmen are from Florida.
This will be the most secure inauguration ever. It's going to be like a war zone where they'll have protection overhead, they'll have monitors, they'll have drones, they'll have live people. Anyone who gets into the Capitol will go through a metal detector. That's not happened before.
Nancy Soderberg is the former U.S. ambassador to the UN who now teaches at UNF. She has been to 4 inaugurations. She says safety is always a concern, but never have there been as many threats as this time.
The last few months have tested our democracy, and I'm frankly quite proud that our democracy held just fine. It was kind of scary there for a while.
The acting Secretary of Defense says the DOD is vetting the military members guarding the event as well, saying, while we have no intelligence indicating an insider threat, we are leaving no stone unturned in securing the Capitol. This map shows the roads the Secret Service will block off. That's the majority of downtown D.C.
I think they've learned their lesson with regards to the Capitol uprising, and they've put in extra measures to prevent it.
News 4 Jax crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson says with so much tension, law enforcement will spare no expense. Could this show of force from the police and the National Guard be discouraging people from criminal activities?
That's the plan, to deter that type of behavior with that presence.
And I talked with someone with FBI Jacksonville earlier today, and she told me, yes, agents are actively investigating leads, and there are potential threats right here in their jurisdiction in North Florida that they are looking at right now, but obviously they don't comment about open investigations. We're live on the South Side. I'm Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.
Vic, what about Jacksonville specifically? Any word of threats here?
You know, last week, Tom, I caught up with Jacksonville Sheriff Mike Williams, and he told me no, there's no credible information of any threats within his jurisdiction. However, they are planning for the worst. He does have special teams in place, and they are monitoring everything from the internet to word on the street. They're taking any and all information if someone has concerns.
Vic, thank you. Vic Micolucci reporting to us live.